Hey there. Today we are going to do a lot of balance work. Everything will be standing. So a couple things that you will need for this exercise, these exercises, is something to hold on to. Just in case your balance isn't there, just always nice to have some kind of support just if you need it. I'm gonna use a foam roller. You can use a chair, you can use a table, you can use a wall, anything like that that actually works to help hold yourself up while we're doing these exercises. Either a Pilates ball, if you have one, or some kind of squishy ball, or I was gonna show you, you can actually use a towel. So I'm gonna use the ball, but a towel works just as good. And you'll see it's gonna go behind the knee on some of these exercises. So just to have some kind of support there to squeeze, just so you activate those hamstrings and glutes while you are working on the balance. So a towel, a little blanket, a small pillow, anything like that would be a great option if you don't have a Pilates ball. And again, I'll try to post in my comments where to get one of these balls at if you are ever looking for it, since I use this a lot in all my videos. Message me or comment and I'll send you a link to where to get that. Okay, so there's a disclaimer now on my videos, so always check with the doctor first if you have any injuries, if you are pregnant, anything, trying something new. I'm 31-ish weeks pregnant, so these are completely safe for me. But again, just always double check if you have never done anything Pilates or any kind of this workout related, just double check first. So you're gonna grab your prop that you're gonna use for support. Just keep it close. We're gonna do a couple stretches first here. So just you can hold on to the ball or towel or whatever, or just place it to the floor. Right leg is gonna go over the left, and go ahead and just bend into those knees a little bit, and then just take a stretch forward. You'll feel immediately pull of the hamstrings here, and then you can go down as far as you want. Just make sure to have that little bit of a bend in those knees so you're not hyperextending those legs, those knees here, support those knees. It's a really good stretch for the outside of those thighs, the IT band, as well as those hips, hamstrings, and then come all the way back up. You'll uncross those legs, take it to the opposite side, left over right, bend into those knees, and then take a stretch. And you'll feel immediately what feels tight. Sometimes one side is a lot tighter than the other. We'll just want to maybe hold that side a little bit longer, and then just bring it all the way back up. So one more stretch. So open those legs up about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Bend into those knees, and then just take a stretch center here. You can reach through those legs, just depending on the flexibility. And then you can go to the side, so just bend into one knee. Just kind of want to warm those legs up a little bit before we start jumping right into the balance. And then through center, take it the other side. So it should feel good on the inner thighs here. Hips back to center, and then bring it all the way back up. And then step it in. So now grab your prop that you're going to use, find a wall, anything like that that you can help to support you while you're doing some balance. We're going to start with the right leg first. So ground that left leg in. So this is going to be the leg that you're going to probably feel all this the most on at first. This is going to be your supporting leg. The prop or whatever, if you're using a chair or something, keep it on that same left side, and then take the ball or the towel, whatever you're using, and take it behind the right knee. So a ball, I will say, it's a little harder because you'll lose it sometimes, but I like to, and I'm gonna actually turn to the side, I like to flex my foot to hold it there. If you are using a prop or anything and it falls out, don't worry about it. Just keep going through the exercise and then try again. And then just trying to see what maybe you can do differently to hold that prop in there so you can actually feel those muscles working. So you're gonna stand straight up, tall spine, abdominals in. You're gonna lift that leg just a little bit so you start to feel the glutes and the hamstrings fire up. And all you're gonna do is squeeze and squeeze. So you're gonna right into those hamstrings, glutes. Standing leg is strong. You can always let go of the prop that you're using for support here, or use the hand to hold. About 5 more. We're probably gonna do about 15, because they are small little movements. 2. Last one, hold that squeeze, and then you're gonna lift that knee. So it's kind of tabletop parallel, and then bring it right back to center. And then lift. So you're gonna get a lot of the low abdominals here as well. Right back to center. And then lift. So again, about 15 on each of these exercises, just because they are a little bit smaller movements. 15 is too much. You can always start from 10 to 12, or you even go more. Just make sure you're connecting every time you're lifting with those abdominals, anything like that. So if you start to fatigue, then just, just back off and do a little bit less. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna lift the leg and you're gonna take that leg out to the side. So a little hip opener here, pull it back to center. Take it out and then back to center. So you'll notice if you start looking around, you will tend to lose that balance a little faster. Try to focus on something that's not moving, like something on a spot on the floor. That will help with that balance as you focus on just moving and bring it back in. About 4 more here. 3, 2. Last one, back to center. So you're gonna take whatever you're using here. You might need to just adjust if you're using a wall, but just where that left arm straightens out a little bit more, you're gonna hinge forward. So the abdominals engaged. That leg is gonna lift. So again, firing up the glute here, hamstring, and you're gonna pulse that leg up. So lift. Again, try to keep that foot flexed if you can. Got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. This time, leave that leg up and squeeze the ball. Squeeze, just like we did when we started. Squeeze. Little squeezes. Probably fatigued, especially the standing leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold the squeeze. Bring that leg all the way back to where you started. The prop can come right back in. Reach, take that leg, or take that ball or towel or whatever out. Shake that leg out. So we are going to do a little stretch here. So the leg that we just lifted with, take it straight back. The other leg's going to go forward. So again, you can use the prop here if you want, or just take your hands all the way to the floor or to your leg, wherever you can reach. And just bend and straighten that front leg. Again, your supporting leg is primarily doing all the work, because you're going to feel a lot of that in that leg. And then of course you're going to feel the hamstrings and glutes on the other leg. And then just bring it all the way up. We're going to bend into that front knee. Try to keep that back heel to the floor so you get that stretch all the way down into that calf, into that foot. And then just bring it all the way up. You're going to take whatever you're using, or flip it to the other way for the wall. So we make it even, to the other side. So this time the right leg will be the supporting leg. Ground that leg in. Take the ball or towel behind the left. So again, this is where you kind of check in. One side you will notice a little bit, maybe you're a little more symmetrical, but maybe not. And one side might be a little more strong than the other. It's definitely my weaker side. So I will probably pretty much hold on, especially being pregnant, to my supporting prop here. So when you're ready, lift that leg, flex the foot to hold that piece in place, and then go ahead and squeeze, squeeze. Again, just make sure those abdominals stay engaged. Spine is tall. Got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze, and you're gonna lift. So bring that leg all the way up. So again, it's parallel to the ceiling. Bring it right back to center, and then lift. So again, those low abdominals are working here to lift. And as you bring it back to center, you'll feel a little of that glute work. Try to get some of that glute as you squeeze it back, but stop right when you get to center. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. You're gonna take it out to the side. So I'm just gonna focus in front, because we'll kind of definitely test that balance here a lot more. Just open, heel hip opener here, bring it back in. You got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, back to center. Bring that leg back in, take that prop, whatever you're using, reach forward. You're gonna hinge forward so abdominals stay engaged. Lift that back leg, and you're just gonna pulse up. So lift. So again, hamstrings and glutes here working hard as you lift. And as I lose my balance. Real time here. So got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that, little squeeze the ball, squeeze, squeeze, burn it out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down, take that ball, towel out, shake those legs out around. We're gonna do that stretch here. So the left leg goes back, right is in front. Take that prop, move it up some. You can stay here. You can bring it to the leg. I'm gonna put the ball down for a second. Or you can take it to the floor. Again, just depending on flexibility here. They always say with stretches, don't force it, just kind of ease into that stretch. And then slowly bring it all the way back up. You're gonna bend into that front knee, stretching that back leg so that back heel can stay pressed to that floor so you get that stretch. And then bring it all the way up, back to center. So we're gonna come to a quick stretch in center. So open up those legs really wide. And then hands to the thighs. I love this stretch because it just opens up those hips. And you can move with this one to side, or you can just hold, isolate that stretch. And then straighten the legs up a little bit, soften into those knees, and then take a stretch forward. And then just slowly bring it all the way up. So we've got 2 more rounds here, a little bit different. So again, keep whatever you're using close by just in case you need it. Feet are gonna be parallel, so almost touching. Kind of if you've done yoga or anything like that, chair squats or chair pose. These are kind of like a mix of chair squats, chair pose, and some balance. So you're gonna hold onto the ball or even the towel, just so you get little arms here. Again, you can always put this down, hold on to whatever you need to, or hands and go to the hips. So you have a couple modifications that you can do. So arms will be all the way in front, and we're just gonna go down a couple times into that chair pose, right back up. Take it down, squeeze on the way up. Just warming up this way, should be warm. Make it a little warmer. Okay, this time we're gonna hold it down. So hold it down just enough where you can actually feel those quads fire up. Shouldn't be too hard. So a gentle squeeze of whatever you're holding. You're gonna lift onto the right toes. And then you're gonna lift that leg all the way up. So find that balance. Hips are square, or facing forward, and then you got abdominals engaged. You can hold on to whatever you need to here. Hands can go to the hips, or arms in front to make it a little more challenging. So we're gonna now move with this. Take it down, all the way up. We're only gonna do 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up here, hold, tap that lifted leg, tap it down and lift. 10 of these, got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift and hold. So we're gonna try to take it straight back, reach long for that balance. You can always drop the toes if you need to, and then pull the leg all the way back in, and then place that leg down. Big stretch forward. You can go to each side here if you want. Back to center, and all the way back up. So if you had to use something to hold on to, just switch to the other side. Feet, again, just move those legs around a little. Feet are parallel, and then arms, whichever way you do the other side. Try to mirror that side. If not, again, if one side is a little more weaker than the other, then just adjust. Hold on to something, hips, hands with the hips, whatever works best for you. So a little squeeze if your arms are in front. Take it down to that position, like a chair pose. Fire up those quads here. And you're gonna shift all that weight now to the right leg, toes on the left side. Pressing onto those toes, heel will be lifted. And then when you're ready, lift that left leg. So just hold for a second here. Try to find that balance. Again, hand can always go to the prop, or hands to the hips, just showing you the variations, or arms back in front. So now we're gonna move, bend, and straighten. Take it down, straighten. It doesn't have to be deep here. It doesn't have to be a deep squat or anything to be able to feel this and to challenge that balance. Last 4, 3, 2, last one, all the way up. Stack that spine up, that left leg, tap it in front, and lift for 10, 7, last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Reach that leg straight back, toes to the floor if you need that little bit of a kickstand, and then pull it all the way back in, and then place it to the floor. Shake those legs out. This time, just pop those feet out a little bit smaller than hip width apart, and then take a stretch here. And then just take that stretch to the side. Back to center, take it the other side. Center. And then just bring it all the way back up. Last one here. So move that prop out of the way, close if you need it. This time, so it's a little bit of, it's still balanced, but not as challenging as the other one. So you may not need to use something here. So legs all the way out, wider than hips, toes out a little bit, just for a little space here. And then arms will go back in front. So we're gonna take it down, just again, warming up a little into this position, a little bit of squats. Just make sure when you bring those squats up, inner thighs squeeze, abdominals engaged. So lift, everything's lifting. Try to squeeze those glutes as well. 2 more. And then you're gonna take it back down and then hold. So here I want your spine to like you're up against a wall. So keep that spine stacked and you're just gonna alternate this lift, the legs. So each heel, each side's gonna lift and alternate. So again, if it's a little challenging on the balance, hold on to something. Hands to the hips can also help. You can always do this facing up against the wall and just hold that wall or arms in front. This time you're gonna lift one foot, hold here, then you're gonna lift the other. So here's where the balance might kind of go a little tested here. So this heel doesn't have to be high. We're gonna 10 little squats here. So squeeze on the way up, squeeze. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it all the way up, drop the heels, big stretch forward. This time reach through those legs. And then drop whatever you are holding, hands to the legs. That stretch again, so just press those legs out. This time, you're gonna drop your right shoulder towards your left side. So stretch it towards that left side, little twist. Back to center, and then left shoulder to the right side. And then back to center, shoulders back, big stretch. If you feel like you need a good stretch after this, you can check out one of my stretching videos or check back later this week and I'll have another stretching video posted. Good thing to follow up on with working all these balance and stability in those legs. So you can always combine a couple of videos or always add a stretch to one of these to make it a full 40 to 50 minutes if needed. So bring those legs in and then just big stretch up. Reach those arms back. And then as you stack the spine up, so inhale, and then exhale, take it all the way over one more time. Shake everything out. And then slowly bring it all the way back up. Roll those shoulders. All right, thanks for joining.